But more than anything, I'm getting married soon. I'll invite you guys to the wedding, of course. This still means I beat you. She chose me, not you.
Izuki?
Ugh, same class with you again?
Man, at this point, it's gotta be fate.
No way this is fate!
My name's Izuki Kitajima, and this overly expressive guy in front of me is my classmate, Toshiya Suminami. As you can see, Suminami doesn't seem to like me very much. We're not quite enemies, but not friends either. Yet somehow, we ended up in the same class all 3 years of high school.
If you weren't around, I'd be top of the class in both academics and sports. And now for 3 straight years, I'm stuck with you in the same class.
Not to brag, but I'm pretty good at both studying and sports, always top of the class. Suminami kept challenging me, and always ended up just barely losing. You don't have to be number 1, you know. Like they say, be an only one.
Don't sugarcoat it, I want to be number 1. This year, I'm definitely taking that top spot from you.
Here they go again. Suminami never gives up, huh? But he's too earnest to hate.
With 4 classes in our grade, you'd think we'd get split up at some point. Feels like fate. Maybe God really is watching this world.
Classmates joked he was like Luigi dropped into the modern world, but I bet Suminami didn't find it funny at all. Some even whispered rumors that a teacher with a weird sense of humor deliberately kept us in the same class. It was a wild theory floating around the grade, but the truth remains a mystery. And so, our fun high school life with these quirky classmates came to an end. We finally reached graduation.
Damn it, I never beat Kitajima even once. Always second place, both in name and reality. How disgraceful.
We're going to different universities, so this is the last time I'll see you. Take care, Suminami.
Humph, I'm finally free from you. What a relief.
Oh, come on, admit it. You're actually gonna miss me. People say hate means you secretly like someone, you know?
Shut up!
He acted all cold, but deep down he was a serious and kind guy. After clashing with him so many times, I could tell Suminami wasn't a bad person. And honestly, I wouldn't have made it this far if it weren't for him. Thinking I might never see him again did make me a little sad. But for him, this farewell was probably a dream come true. Depending on how life goes, we may never meet again. With that bittersweet parting, we each went our separate ways after graduation. 6 years later. Now 24, I was working in the sales department of a company that deals in industrial and construction machinery. I replied to a proposal email from a new client, then let out a relieved sigh. I joined the company fresh out of college, and was totally used to the job now. I was starting to think maybe it was time to find love too. And naturally, what came to mind wasn't Suminami, but my childhood memories from elementary school. Not that I expected to ever meet her again. No one at work really caught my interest. Maybe I should ask a friend if they know someone looking for a relationship. Just as I was thinking that, a message popped up from an old high school friend. A reunion with the high school crew, huh? Been ages since I saw everyone. Yeah, I'd like to go. I quickly sent a message back saying I was in. And that's how I ended up joining a get-together with my old high school friends. The day finally came, when I showed up at the izakaya to meet everyone.
Yo, long time no see, Kitajima.
Ugh, it's you.
Hey everyone, it's been ages. And wait, is that you, Suminami?
Shut up, why are you here too?
I got invited too. Honestly, knowing you'd be here makes me glad I came.
Don't screw with me, I never wanted to see you again. Who invited him?
Well, I figured you might want to see him too.
Nobody asked you to.
Didn't expect him to show up at a thing like this, so I was honestly a little excited. And so, just like old times, we all started catching up like no time had passed.
Get this. I'm working in sales at a company called Doshi Manufacturing. My numbers are climbing fast, and my boss has high hopes for me.
Doshi Manufacturing was a mid-sized parts manufacturer with around 100 employees.
Right now, we're working on landing a big deal with another company, and just the other day, they showed real interest.
Whoa, that's awesome!
Doshi Manufacturing?
But more than anything, I'm getting married soon. I'll invite you guys to the wedding, of course.
For real? Congrats! Wait, you're already engaged?
That's amazing. Are you sure it's okay to invite us, though?
I'll make an exception if you're that desperate to see my bride. What about you, Kitajima? I bet you already have a girlfriend or two, huh?
Nah, not really. It's not like everything goes perfectly for me. I've never even had a girlfriend.
No way! The guy who was top of the class and everything never had a girlfriend? This is gold.
It's kind of embarrassing. You're a good guy, Suminami. Your wife's lucky to have you.
Flattery won't get you anything. So, how does it feel to be totally outdone by me in work and love?
It's not like I'm trying to compete or anything, but yeah, I guess I should step it up.
Don't give me that model student answer. I know you're dying inside. Anyway, you better show up to the wedding.
And so I accepted the invitation, and about a year later, we all attended Suminami's wedding. Time flew by, and on the big day, I found myself at a small chapel where the wedding was being held. Looking around, I saw family and friends had gathered, creating a cozy and heartfelt atmosphere.
Izuki, over here!
You're already here. I'm coming. When the ceremony started, the groom entered first and flashed me a triumphant grin. He's seriously thrilled he got married before me, huh, Suminami? He always wanted to beat me at something. Finally did, and he's clearly proud. But honestly, I didn't mind. This was his big day, and I truly wanted to celebrate it. Then the bride walked down the aisle with her father, and she looked at me and gave a gentle smile. I had a hunch when I saw the invite, and I was right. She looked stunning in her pure white wedding dress. I couldn't help but stare in awe. After the reception started and it became free time, I headed straight to the head table with my friends where the bride and groom were.
Hey, Kitajima, check out how beautiful my wife.
It's been so long, Izuki. How have you been?
Long time no see, Miyuki.
Huh? Huh?
She ran up and hugged me the moment she saw me. It'd been nearly 20 years, but I was happy she remembered.
Wow! You've gotten so handsome since I last saw you. Well, Toshi is still more handsome, though.
Of course. Suminami's super kind. I'm sure he'll make you very happy.
Wait, hold up. You two know each other?
Yep. Not just know. We were super close childhood friends. Can't believe we're meeting again at a wedding.
We moved to another prefecture and totally lost touch. I never thought we'd cross paths again.
No way! That's crazy! Small world, huh?
Yeah, Miyuki Shiogiri, who's marrying Suminami, is my childhood friend, 2 years older than me. I was surprised when I saw the invite. I had no idea Miyuki was the one Suminami was marrying.
We used to play together all the time. After I moved, we didn't see each other anymore. When I saw the name of the friend Toshia was inviting, I had a feeling it might be you. I was watching you during the ceremony. Did you notice?
Of course. The way you looked at me, I knew for sure you remembered.
You two are childhood friends? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter now. This still means I beat you. She chose me, not you. I got hitched before you, and now I'm enjoying that sweet newlywed life.
Suminami basked in the joy of his first victory after years of rivalry. But then...
Izuki?
Huh?
Then another woman appeared.
No way! Is it really you, Izuki? I knew it!
Misato, long time no see. I had a feeling I might run into you at Miyuki's wedding.
Of course she's here! She's my precious little sister!
Turns out Miyuki has a younger sister. Her name's Misato. She's the same age as me and was also my childhood friend.
I told you you'd be shocked today, didn't I? Yeah! I had no idea Izuki was gonna be here.
Apparently, Miyuki knew I might show up and kept it a surprise from Misato.
Can't believe your husband's friend turned out to be Izuki. What are the odds?
Misato and I were overjoyed to meet again, but Suminami was clearly feeling left out.
Hey, don't leave me out of the conversation. I'm the star today, remember? At least explain what's going on so I can follow.
Sorry, you two. My bad. But come on, let us have a little moment. They hadn't seen each other in nearly 20 years. It's a fated reunion.
Fated reunion? 20 years? I seriously can't follow any of this.
Like I said, Misato, Miyuki, and I were childhood friends. Misato and I were the same age, and we played together all the time from preschool to first grade. I didn't say it out loud, but back in preschool we were so close, we even told our parents we were gonna get married someday. I mean, that obviously doesn't count anymore though.
But in first grade, my sister and I had to move out of town because of our dad's job. I always remembered you, Izuki, but I was away until I graduated college, so we never got to meet up again.
Apparently, her parents moved back a few years ago to help with their grandparents' care. That's when Misato returned too, got a job at a food company, and now lives alone. Ah, so that's how Miyuki ended up working at the same company as Suminami.
No way. Misato and Izuki were close too.
Man, at this point it really does feel like fate.
No way this is fate.
Watching us reenact our old high school dynamic, our friend was cracking up.
Whatever. In any case, I married an awesome woman like Miyuki, so I win. No way you'll ever marry someone better than...
Oh, just so you know, there's a woman way better than me who's been in love with Izuki for years. Right, Misato? What? Sis?
I definitely heard something crazy just now, but Misato was trying her best to brush it off, so I pretended I didn't hear it.
Izuki and Misato are basically lifesavers for me. Toshia, you know I'm bad at cleaning, right? When we were kids, the three of us would play together all the time, but I was so bad at cleaning.
Yup, like she says, Miyuki's a bit of a mess. Not just with cleaning, housework in general is kind of a disaster for her. This was back when Misato and I were in first grade, before they moved.
What happened, sis? What is this mountain of toys? Ah, Mimi, at least you two make it home before curfew. We're not leaving you behind, sis.
Don't give up, Miyuki. We'll save you.
She'd get buried under way too many toys, and we had to rescue her. That was her usual routine.
Compared to me, Misato's a pro at housework and cleaning. She's the total package, as expected of my little sister.
Wait, you were getting help from your little sister?
Yep, I'm so lucky to have such a capable sister. What's wrong, Toshia? Are you grossed out?
Not at all.
Good, then we're good. Still, a fated reunion, huh? My amazing little sister's finally getting married too. There's no one as sweet as her, so you better make her happy, Izuki. Oh, wait, sis. That's not...
Yeah, that's not what's happening.
Damn you, Kitajima. You cocky little acting all smug.
Suminami?
Sure, Miyuki's bad at cleaning and housework's not her strength, but that's part of her charm. Being messy is just another trait.
I mean, true, but... Wait, Toshia, look behind you! Toshia?
No, I mean...
So that's how you really see me, huh? But it's fine. Helping each other through our weaknesses. That's just one way a marriage can be, right? And now that you're in, you're staying in. You're taking care of your hopeless wife till the end.
Yikes!
Well, they do look close in their own way.
Woohoo! Look at you two getting all steamy.
Sis, you really love Toshia, don't you?
Suminami's a serious and kind guy at heart. He probably just wanted to show off his beloved wife and totally fumbled it. Now he's caught in a painful love hold from his angry bride. And so, aside from one dissatisfied person, the wedding ended peacefully. Misato and I exchanged contact info and started messaging. Before long, we started dating.
Hey, did you hear? Misato and Izuki finally got together. Wow, my adorable little bro and sis are now a couple. That's just too sweet.
Damn it, I never should have invited him to the wedding. Can't believe I helped bring them together.
Suminami, who thought he'd finally beaten me, clearly isn't enjoying how well things are going between Misato and me.
I've still got one way to beat him. If I can just land that deal. I've been working on these negotiations for ages for this moment.
The deal Suminami is working on is with Toa Holdings. If he pulls this off, he'll secure a big contract and might at least beat me in business. And after nearly a month of negotiation and internal coordination, Suminami finally secured a meeting with Toa Holdings, but... So it was you handling this deal, Suminami. Man, at this point it really does feel like fate.
Don't you dare say that.
On the day of the long-awaited meeting, the person waiting in Toa Holdings' reception room was me. Up until now, all our communication had been using last names only, so it was here for the first time that we realized who we were dealing with. When I heard Doshi Manufacturing at the izakaya, I had a feeling. But to end up doing business with you two? That's definitely fate.
Beat my ass, it's a cosmic joke. You're the last person I ever wanted to see again. Damn it, I poured everything into this deal. Even if it goes through, I'll just end up as your subcontractor. What was the point of all my hard work this month?
Doshi Manufacturing is a parts manufacturer. To Toa Holdings, they're just a subcontractor. Yeah, I could really tell how careful and detailed you were in your negotiations. That's why I thought this deal will be a win-win. I worked hard too, pushing it through on our end.
Why do you always have to get in my way? Because of you, I've never been number one. Just disappear already.
It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. And honestly, does being number one even matter that much?
Huh?
I know you've worked so hard trying to reach the top. But I think what really matters isn't the ranking, it's the effort it takes to get there. Suminami isn't like this because he's twisted. It's because he's genuinely worked so hard that not being number one hurts so much. Yeah, you've never actually taken first place, but you've never given up second place either, right? I know that's all thanks to your hard work. And that's exactly why he can't accept that no matter how hard he tries, he still can't surpass me, and ends up always trying to one-up me.
So you knew, but you never showed it. Yet you've always been working hard behind the scenes too.
So you noticed, huh? Kind of embarrassing that you saw that. Of course, I didn't get to stay number one just by slacking off. The only reason I could keep topping the class was because I was working just as hard. Actually, the reason I could push myself this far was because of you, Suminami.
Me?
Seeing how hard you work made me want to keep pushing too.
Izuki.
If I ever got complacent just because I was ahead, I knew you'd catch up to me. You worked so hard, you were always right on my heels. That's what kept me from slacking off, in both studies and sports. And it's thanks to you I got to reunite with Misato. Thanks to you, this promising business deal is even possible.
Huh?
You've helped me so much, Suminami. I really want this deal to go through, so let's make it happen. Suminami reaches to shake Izuki's hand, but suddenly pulls back as he realizes something. And right when he noticed that everything he did somehow always backfires, he couldn't hold it in anymore.
Screw this!
Whoa!
I almost let myself get swept up in that weird wholesome vibe. It's because of you I've always been stuck in second place. Always acting so smug just because you're number one. I'll never forgive you.
So you noticed.
Kitajima! Forget reconciliation. I'll outrank you no matter what. I'll make more money, make my wife happier, and make you jealous. And I'll start by getting you to approve this deal. Time for a proper showdown.
I'm not backing down either. Let's make this a deal worth doing. Whatever the motivation, we were both fired up. And thanks to our relentless back and forth negotiation, the deal actually moved forward in a pretty positive direction. Later, the deal between Doshi Manufacturing and Toa Holdings was successfully finalized. But Suminami still felt like he'd somehow lost the negotiation.
Damn it, if only Kitajima wasn't the guy, I could have pushed the budget higher.
His boss acknowledged that closing the deal was impressive enough, but for Suminami it was all about beating me. That sense of defeat from not outdoing me in business would probably keep haunting him. On the other hand, his refusal to settle for just closing the deal was apparently praised by his boss as a sign of strong ambition, or so they say. After that, Misato and I kept dating smoothly and finally got engaged. And then we went to greet the Shioriri family about the marriage.
You're gonna be my brother-in-law?
Right, since Suminami married Miyuki, and I'm marrying Misato, that makes me Suminami's brother-in-law. So, in a way, Suminami and I are becoming family. Never imagined this would happen back in school. Looking forward to working with you, Suminami. While Misato and the others looked happy, Suminami was devastated by what might be the worst possible outcome.
Hey, don't ruin the mood. Smile, Toshia. These two met again after all those years since elementary school and ended up together. You have to be happy for them.
Ow! But this means I'm stuck with Kitajima forever, even into old age.
So what? You've got a loving wife like me, don't you? Right, my dear husband?
Miyuki.
Does fate really exist? Maybe we just call these convenient coincidences in a surprisingly small world fate to make them sound more special.
I'm really glad I got to see you again, Izuki. From now on, we'll always be together.
Me too, Misato. I swear I'll make you happy. Even if the gods weren't watching, and this reunion was nothing more than a random coincidence. I want to make Misato happy so that I can proudly say this reunion was fate.
No, seriously, why is the world so small? What kind of fate is this? Give me a break!
Well, maybe even this not-so-happy coincidence could be called fate too.
Aww, I love that. Convenient coincidences in a surprisingly small world. Fate makes them sound more special. I love that. Oh, that's so pretty. Who wrote this? My goodness. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day with this cute story, and I will see you next time.